This one always wants to hop right up in my hand. She wants to be right with me, loves to be held. But they're getting a little bit bigger, so they're also trying to learn how to fly. What are you doing in your lockdown? Well, here's a little bit of what we've been doing in our lockdown. So things are coming together on the chicken coop. So I've gotten a couple things done since the last time. Put a latch on the gate, so now the dog can't get in it and the wind can't just blow it open so the dog can get in. So did that. And I also bought some PVC pipe to use as a framework for the bird netting. Now the bird netting that we're going to put up is the same kind of bird netting that we put up over the grapes last year. And it basically just is a nylon netting that will keep the birds out of the grapes. Well, it does the same thing for hawks and eagles when you put it over your chicken coop. I mean, it's not a huge deterrent for predators that really want to get them. I was just making sure I was recording. So they're not a big deterrent for predators that want to get them, but aerial predators, those little nets do amazing things because the birds see them and they won't get in. Plus the chickens won't fly out, so we won't have to clip their wings and things like that, because we've done that before too, to train them in the yard, but they'll still fly out if they need to. So I kind of designed this based on some of the things that I saw on the internet, various other places. There's a bazillion things on YouTube where you can look at this stuff, and so this is my idea. So we're actually getting the coop finished and done some pretty cool things on the door. So we have a door because we're going to have a gate here. So this will be a gate and it will be the fence, and all of this will be the chicken yard. Well, in order to get the chickens out of their house, we'll be able to open the door, and we'll be able to do that from the outside by just pulling this rope like this and let it down to close it at night. And we don't actually have to come into the coop to let the chickens in or out. Just pull that, and I just have a screw on the other side of the post there that'll hold the door open during the day so they can get in, use their nesting boxes, things like that. So the ELB was out here and she mentioned that this PVC that I was using for the framing, I had a piece extra, was the perfect size to fit this rope through, and it was the perfect size to go where it was rubbing on the metal. So up in there it was rubbing on the metal, and so I made it like that, and now it goes perfectly. So also my homemade pulleys to make it a little bit smoother. So like I said, we're doing this as a teamwork thing. So I wanted to show you the frame that I made for this really lightweight nylon netting that we're going to put up. But this is the frame, so you can see that I put up right angles here because this is where the gate is going to be. So the gate will be here, and we'll be able to open and close that gate, but then it'll be up out of the way. The netting will be up out of the way for us. I'll build a portion of the gate up here, and the netting will come down to about here so I can walk under it, so anybody else can walk under it. So that's why I made these right angles. But from the fences, I didn't need to make those right angles, so I just put some 45s on there and use the PVC to come out and connect all of those. And so it's going to have this lightweight netting on it, and we'll connect it over at the fence. We'll run it up over the top of this, and then we'll connect it, we'll staple it up here on the coop, and that'll give us a covering. And then from this side it will run up to the coop as well, but then it'll just go down. We're going to have the other part of the fence right there, and we'll just put it to the fence right there. And that should be enough to keep aerial predators out. because it'll just be that light netting up above. It's just a bird netting, and tons of people, if you look on the internet, tons of people have used it. And so I just felt like building a lightweight frame for it. It covers the entire chicken run, and hopefully we won't have any predators, hawks, eagles, things like that to get the birds, to get the chickens. Now I will add around the edges, around the perimeters, I'll add chicken wire down low, and it'll go out into the outside yard so our dog doesn't dig in there and other animals won't get in at night. And then we'll probably run some battery powered, some solar powered motion sensor lights and things like that, so when things do move out here, lights will come on at night, and light tends to scare things away sometimes. So we'll see how it goes. So I'll get all of this fencing done and all that. It was really easy to put together too. I mean, so we're talking this whole aviary net, so it's about 800 square feet that they're gonna have for 14 chickens. That's plenty of room. In fact, it's probably way too much room, but that's plenty of room for 14 chickens. They have plenty of room in their house. So this should be a really good run, nice and big and open. So once we get it all fenced in and all locked up, then that'll be it. And then we actually, because we have a gate here and we'll have a gate here, this gate won't be totally sealed. It'll be sealed as much as I can, but then I've got another gate to keep my dog out and to keep other predators out, because typically they're not going to want to run over here to this side near the house and things like that and think, okay, I need to dig under this gate and then I need to dig under that gate. I mean, animals just aren't that smart. Eventually they might figure it out, but we'll see what we'll do by then.